you're like, everything you've known, it's like, this is too much of a change, and you're like, you can't, like, your body can't even handle it. Right, guys, welcome to, just a new video, a chill video, just with the homie, Dylan, or Unorthodox, because, that's what he goes by sometimes.
Yeah,
which
nowadays.
Nowadays, but we're here just to bring you a nice, chill talk with whatever comes to our mind, really. At first at least. Maybe we'll narrow it down, hit a few topics that, we've discussed in the past, but we're just going to have no guidelines, no rules, and no boundaries for this conversation. So
that's how it usually goes.
That's how it always goes, man.
Yeah, always.
So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned, because that's what we're going to be doing.
All right, dude. So this is what I thought of today. So we could even talk about this later. But so I take 3 supplements now. It's called like the Genius brand or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but so it's like I'm taking one that's consciousness. There's like 100 milligrams of caffeine in each one. So
wow.
I get a little boost. I don't even do like the full thing because like it gets you wired. Because like there's a whole bunch of other like nootropics is what it says.
Yeah, so that's 1 out of 3 that you take?
And then I take a mushrooms one, which is lion's mane, and then a reishi, and then so I said the consciousness.
Got the mushrooms.
Dude, this is so bad because the last one is literally it helps with memory. And I can't remember. Dude, I'm literally drawing a blank.
These supplements do work, I swear. So while he gets that going, I just remember him talking to me about the lion's mane and all that stuff. It sounds awesome. I actually looked it up. We looked it up with the magic mushrooms that you do, the psilocybin.
Oh,
and some people
the
just
Stammet
stack, man. And that's, I don't know, it helps a lot of people. And I don't know if they were doing microdosing with psilocybin, but
yeah, you're supposed to do like a microdose.
Yeah.
It depends. Like you can't really say like a specific amount because it's different.
But yeah, man, I've heard it helps a lot of people, and it can be very beneficial to say the least.
Dude, the mindfulness.
Nice.
The mindfulness Genius brand there's ashwagandha, which helps. It's clinically proven to help reduce stress, not eliminate.
Yeah,
but just
reduce. I mean, of course.
And so I took ashwagandha and lion's mane like supplements, and I tried them out for like probably like a month.
Yeah,
I would say like they say lion's mane takes like more than a month probably to like fully feel the effects.
Okay. Everyday use?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like different milligrams that they say to take, but this one is 500 milligrams of reishi and lion's mane, but honestly 500 seems a little low because some people, the one supplements I was taking was like 2,200 milligrams of lion's mane.
Wow.
Yeah, so like, but I low-key feel these ones more.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if it's like they're more quality or placebo.
Yeah.
But like, dude, honestly, I do feel like a slight boost. Because like, did you see that one poster I did that was like the welcome to the dinner party?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, I sat down and did all that in one day. Just like on the consciousness. I just put it in and like the caffeine boost just was... Because I was looking for something that had a little bit of caffeine, but like also was like not just caffeine.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're kind of contemplating whether it's a placebo or not, but you're pretty sure it's not because it's...
Dude, at this point, no, because this is my evidence for it. So
okay.
I don't know if I've ever told you that like I struggle with trying to remember dreams.
Yeah.
I'll just wake up and I'll be like,
I
had a dream.
Yeah.
But like for the longest time, like probably the past year, I would just wake up and be like, I didn't have a dream.
Yeah.
And then so I tried mugwort. I was talking about that earlier.
Oh yeah.
Which you brew in like a tea.
So I don't know if this has any correlation, but like I know smoking marijuana.
Yeah.
Like it reduces the REM sleep or whatever. So it's like I remember I noticed like big time that I wasn't like I would always dream, and then even at first when I started smoking, I feel like I'd still had dreams.
Yeah.
But after
same.
After that, I just like I haven't had too many dreams, but now I've been getting dreams again, and I don't know why.
That's interesting.
It comes and it goes, man. Like, but for the most part, I haven't really like for however long I've been smoking, I really didn't have too many dreams like I used to, and now they kind of started coming back. Like
Wow.
It's weird, and ever since I got out of high school, I've had these weird like high school dreams where it's just like not like it's not any certain people, not any whatever. It can be any like it's just in a school setting,
Right.
and it just gives me that weird feeling of being in school, which is perfectly fine. But man, I just remember. Like, I think my body, I'm just so glad I'm out of it. Like, I'm constantly, and my mind's still thinking about, like, oh, how it's so dope that I'm not in school. And it almost, like, I've had multiple dreams where I just, I'm still in my senior year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God
dang,
dude.
Is it stressful ever?
It's
it's kind of like a bad dream, but, like, just like, fuck,
it's
I thought
weird.
I was out of here.
Yeah, it's like that, but also it's like cool things can happen during the dream.
True.
But it's still, like, because high school was awesome, but...
There's like good memories, but it just it was brutal throughout.
It was. So I'd get that same feeling, like the good memories and like stuff like that, but still like the overwhelming feeling of dang, like I'm still here and it sucks. Like it's
can't be you necessarily.
Yeah. And I don't know like if you've ever heard this, but for lucid dreaming, like that's where you can like just basically do whatever and you realize it's a dream. I was looking at the Gateway. It was like the Gateway experience, and that's where they do like hemisync sounds.
Oh,
and they get and it's like it's.
Is it supposed to be like a DMT trip? Or something?
There's different levels, and they did like all these different experiments. It was in those CIA documents. That's like, and I looked all up. I did like took notes, and I was like, it's very interesting.
So I felt like the mugwort didn't actually work.
Yeah.
And. So I tried this without even thinking that it would do something with my dreams.
Yeah.
And like with you saying that you feel like you're regaining dreams back, it's kind of weird to me, but like I've been having weird dreams though. So like it's not necessarily good dreams, it's kind of like stressful dreams. Like it's literally like my dog Jasper will be like running out the door.
Yeah.
And like that's the only part I'll remember, but like
it's
I'm
just
actually remembering
but you feel like the emotion is like you're like even though he's like you could take that at any way possible, you feel that it's like stressful that he's running
but
out.
It's almost like it puts me into like a reality of like because that did happen like he
Yeah.
has like ran out the door not in like years or anything but like, that's like such like a stressful thing but like it's like kind of telling me in my dreams like how subconsciously it's like like be aware of like these things. So now I'm like always looking behind me and like make sure the door's closed or like
dude it's crazy like dreams like I don't know they correlate weird with like I don't know real life. And
it probably doesn't even mean like watch out for your dog.
It's like just stay whatever it can mean whatever you want it to mean I guess but man that's crazy. Yeah, dreams have always been like I've always wondered like why I have certain dreams or all this stuff. It's pretty crazy. I like dreaming. I like remembering. And even if it's a bad dream, it's like, I'm like, whoa, I'm glad I'm not in there. Like, after, like, a real bad one, I'm like, it's like this moment of relief because you're so in there.
Yeah.
And so, like, what I was going to say earlier is, like, so to lucid dream, it's like body asleep, mind awake. You just keep repeating that in your head, I guess. And I heard that was from the Gateway experience. That's what they did. And I guess...
So they help you get to that point, kind of, or what?
So the only reason why it kind of ties in is because the Gateway, like the first, it's called Focus 10, is you're supposed to feel like that's almost like a state of lucid, like your body is
this all meditation, kind of?
It's like meditation, but it's different. Instead of like it's transcendental meditation. There's that, but then this is different. It's supposed to achieve results faster than regular meditation, all that. So this is like... the uses of since if we're all like holograms or if we're all just like energy waves this just sinks us in does it and it's just like I don't know there's focus 10 there's focus 12 there's all these different ones so yeah there is wave 1 discovery wave 2 threshold wave 3 what does that say I didn't know that word revitalization Wave 4 adventure, wave 5 exploring, and then wave 6 odyssey.
Wait, what's that fear barrier?
So this is a one that
weird.
and this is with meditation. I don't know. They say that they hit like a fear barrier basically where they don't really want to explore, and a lot of people who meditate or really dive deep. So let me just read this really quick. Some people hit the fear barrier. It is when they are progressing too fast and basically forcing it too quickly. This manifests as fear about the potential loss of the self as they know it. So it's basically like, even though, let's say you're meditating to, quiet the ego or not really pay attention much or pay as much attention to the ego, it almost does like the opposite where it's like your body for survival, it's called homeostasis. It's the ability to maintain a relative stable internal state that persists despite changes in the world outside. All living organisms, from plants to puppies to people, must regulate their internal environments to process energy and ultimately survive. So what this is saying is like your body wants to always know that it's basically grounded, like it's chilling. But sometimes when you meditate, or sometimes when you, I don't know, just kind of lose the ego or what, I don't even know what, because I'm not a freaking scientist or anything. But your body, it's like almost like your defense mechanism. It's like, oh,
dude,
I want to stay.
Like shattering around you.
You're like everything you've known. It's like this is too much of a change, and you're like, you can't, like your body can't even handle it. But
you get the sweats.
Yeah, and you can slowly. I feel like with anything, like you in moderation, you got to slowly ease into it. Whatever. I mean, not rush it, I guess. But I don't know. Everyone's different.
Yeah, very true.
So focus.
Some people like diving headfirst into things.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, even if you like it at first, your body might be like, oh, and then it's almost like out of your control.
Yeah.
And so, like, focus 10, deep relaxation. This level needed for this focus is close to a lucid dream state. So, like, basically think of like almost like going into sleep or right when you're about to go to sleep, kind of like that. The key phrase: body asleep, mind awake. And then patients start thinking more with images than with words. It's pretty crazy.
No, like the word kind of dumps it down.
Yeah, because we just put the label on that.
To just be like, all right, boom, on to the next thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like always.
So that's why we like progression. But if we we're stuck on something, then we'd be like, fuck.
It's crazy. So going off or based off this, I don't know if you guys have heard, but it's the CIA documents, like the declassified, and basically, I was just looking all about it or doing so much research and just because I find it very interesting. So what it said, it was talking about holograms. It was talking about all this stuff. Just basically we're just energy and I don't know. It's weird. You guys can go check them out if you want. But it said that thoughts are a product of energy patterns, and then energy patterns are the reality that we see. So there's a quote. It's the tangible world is movement, not a collection of moving objects, which we kind of perceive it as, but movement itself. There are no objects in movement. It is the movement which constitutes the objects which appear to us. So it's pretty crazy. Like, instead of like, we think of the world as like, you see a bird, like, oh, that's moving, or things are moving, but it's like the whole thing is motion because you're part of it too.
Right.
It's all like, I don't know. Basically, it kind of says that everything's connected, and some people think of it, I mean, you have your own perception, but I don't know. There's a lot of people that are scientists that kind of think the same, where it's like everything's connected, whether in one way or the other. It's like, it's pretty crazy.
Well, just how like ecosystems get like demolished by some intruder in a way, and it like takes over entirely. But it's like, if things like get out of whack, like everything has to work together.
Exactly. And even like the conflict, like the diseases, like that even works in with it. Even though for some people, like their perception of reality with cancer or something, they would say, oh, cancer sucks. And yeah, it's a disease and it sucks. It kills people. But at the same time, let's just say there wasn't cancer, there wasn't any diseases, no conflict, then just the world just wouldn't work as a whole. I mean, right now, this is our reality, and this is how it's happening.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I mean, no one would say that, oh, cancer's a good thing, but like everything, you wouldn't have anything if one thing was taken out of this equation, basically. You know what I mean?
Even the label of the word,
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's weird to think about, like, what if people are like, I want cancer, but it means something else.
Exactly. And it's just a word that we put, like, these are just things that are happening around us that this is how we see it.
Right.
Like, I don't know. And even to think of, like, I don't know, me and my dad have talked, like, if you were raised in a world where it's basically this is going hand in hand with death. So let's say you're raised in a world where, you're taught that sleeping is scary. Mm-hmm. So, you're going to be scared to go to sleep, of course. Exactly. Like, but let's say you're in a world, which we are in right now, where people are very, like, pretty scared of death. They don't know what's going to happen. So automatically they're going to be kind of scared, which, I am too. But it's like, we don't know what's going to happen. And you're raised, you're just over, you don't even know what's going to happen. So it's,
why stress about it all the time?
Yeah, and I don't know what happens.
Or even about the afterlife.
Yeah, I don't know what happens, but all I know is that I'm here right now.
Right.
And I don't know if we're just energy. I don't know. Like, this is just our reality right now in our body.
Because if, like, the afterlife's anything like how we try to progress, then it can't be that bad.
Yeah, and this is, like, all we know is, like, stuff that with the tools we're given, like with our, you know what I mean? Like the only reason we know stuff is because
it's the ego. I feel like that doesn't want to die in a
yeah,
way.
oh yeah,
like,
because
you know
it's
what I mean?
in everything. It's I don't know. We're raised as like separate parts, but really it's just because we've been told like from the minute you're born, you're given a name, you're given whatever, you get praise on certain things.
And a language,
everything, like everything's a label, and you're just raised in this labeled world. I literally call us like humans label machines because dude, everything. So I don't know, it's kind of just like, of course we're gonna think of ourselves like different. Like I think of you as a whole different person. Even like humans, there's so much conflict going on, and good or bad, and like it's whatever. But I don't know, at the end of the day, it's like we're all working together for just doing like everything. It's just everything works together, which is crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. And like just like the cells that we're on, just like how we went from single cell to other like just multi-cell, it's just crazy to me. I wish I could talk more about it with more confidence, but I just don't know I don't think that's the thing. I don't think anyone knows anything. They just have like theories, they have all this stuff, but there's something to it, man. I really think there is. I just can't really explain it. It's crazy.
Well, here's something I just thought of.
Yeah.
Like, think about like cancer cells, or like AIDS, how it like is killing the body, but like think about like that's so weird to think about. Like cells make up everything, but like think about human nature, dude. Like think about that's the same thing as like someone intruding into your country and like you're like the hometowns trying to fight back,
dude.
But, like, they don't always win though.
Exactly, and like kind of going like,
and it goes with how well you build yourself for that war. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and like your body, like you're doing things constantly without like even knowing. Like there's stuff going on inside your body. Like if you look at a spider and like just because it kills mosquitoes or whatever, like I don't know, is it bad or no? Because it keeps it going. Like it keeps everything going. Even like people who
hunt,
whatever, anything, even stuff that's considered bad. Like if you don't think hunting's bad, something that I don't know, like even if someone was killing people, that sucks and it's not good. But it's really, it sounds so bad to say, but what would happen if he didn't kill someone, or if that didn't happen? Like let's say the spider stopped eating mosquitoes. I don't know what that would lead to, but right now it is doing what it's doing. And
that's like Terminator talk in a way.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Because you don't know, like, because he's trying to go back in time to like kill like the kid. That sounds horrible. But like the kid grows up to like do something terrible, like kills way more people or something. So it's like so weird,
and
man.
It just and it's just working right now. And even though like I don't know, we're doing. I don't even know, man. Like, it's so complicated for me. I just don't even feel like I see other people talking on it like they know stuff.
But
I just don't think they do, and I almost know for a fact that they don't. These are just estimated or educated guesses. And even though they're smart, they went to college, that doesn't change the fact that we're all here and we all basically know the same amount of stuff. Like we know where we're. I mean, it's just weird. Like even space, like we're literally floating on a freaking rock. Dude, that's crazy. And I don't know if you've ever seen like an atom. It almost looks like planets orbiting around. There's so many like
Saturn's rings.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Oh yeah.
And like moons. If you think about
like
the
just the
balls
It just there's so much correlation. There's so many patterns in this world. There's so many everything. Like if you think of the multiverse, like people talk about that they have theories and stuff, but
is that like the Rick and Morty kind of thing? Like there's just infinite. Everything.
Infinite everything's like. That just means like everything's like a mirror reflection of everything.
Right.
And there's different scales of it, just like unimaginable.
Tweaked. Just anything tweaked to the slightest.
Anything. Just in infinity, I watched Joe Rogan and it's like I already knew what infinity was, but then he was just like, infinity has no. You can't even calculate it. So the battery ended up dying on the camera, but I was pretty much done with the rant or tangent because I realistically don't really have too much information on it. I love talking about it, and I feel like all these other people I see, they love talking about it too. So all we can do and all I can say for certain is that I'm a curious person, along with probably everyone else in the world. And this is one of the things that piqued my curiosity. So if you guys like hearing about this, make sure to like and subscribe because, I don't know, I love talking about it a lot. And
I can get lost on it.
Yeah, dude.
Like we were about to. That battery died.
Yeah, battery died real quick. But we'll have some more content for you. very soon. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Catch you in the next video.